And DemoKnight is dumb in this game. DemoKnight is absolute shit. People who use it are unskilled. It's so bad. They need to remove it. Demoman are both trash. Especially DemoKnight. But for DemoKnight, I'm just to be honest, every DemoKnight is brain dead. Literally the easiest class. DemoKnight is broken in TC2. Can we nerf DemoKnight's crystal? Why is DemoKnight? DemoKnight's the way to victor?
Drop AVP, please.
How do I counter DemoKnight?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
Hello TC2 developers. You know, it's really hard to counter DemoKnights, because they don't die from 2 meat shots, and obviously, there should be no such thing as countering 3 enemy scouts. If you don't nerf DemoKnight, I will literally quit the game and make a very angry post on Twitter about—
Shut the f up, Karen. Okay, this isn't really something new. Everyone knows the developers just nerf weapons based on how much they die from it. Actually, you know what? Anyways, jokes aside, the DemoKnight did not need the nerf that it received, and I'm going to prove why. So most of you have probably watched my DemoKnight TC2 video, right? And if you haven't, just go watch it. It's in top right. But basically, the video is about me just showing people as DemoKnight, right? It's a montage. The video being about 40 minutes, right? But what I didn't show you was the colossal amount of footage I had to look through just to get a few seconds of clips where I did good, or that were funny, for example. So, if DemoMan is underpowered, then why are people complaining about it? The reason they think the class is overpowered is because they don't know how to counter it. Thus, why in this video I'll be throwing my main into the ground in a last desperate hope that they'll revert the nerf so DemoKnight can actually be somewhere viable. So what is the secret to counter this overpowered class? Is it a medic and a heavy combo? 100 sentries? A team full of hackers? If they're using the tide turner, just shoot them, and if they're using any other shield, just move to the side. Yeah, stupid Oh, but you didn't come to this video to learn how to use the most basic keys on your keyboard. You came here to learn how to ruin a DemoKnight's life into depression, leave their family, quit Roblox, sell their computer to buy drinks at the bar, and drink their life away. That's why you came here now, didn't you? Like you, that's exactly why I'm here. So, how can you, a mercenary from Woman Co., pick the best loadout to bully these poor souls? Let's start with Scout, shall we? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm recommending this gun. The DB shotgun, since you can jump with one of the pallets and then shoot the DemoKnight with the other one to scare him off to a health pack. The winger plus the atomizer, since you can triple jump, and also all of those triple jumps are higher with the winger. The soda popper for 7 mid-air jumps. The bonk for invincibility. Korea Cola, more damage, more speed, and more height when jumping. And the babyface blaster for extra speed. Now, these weapons are just good at countering, right? I'm not saying a particular order. They're just the weapons I found on the shop. For soldier, usually one rocket can just scare him off to a health pack, but the shotgun can also work. Oh yeah, also don't try rocket jumping like if he's anywhere near you, or hitting rockets near you in general, because even if you time the jump perfectly, you'll still get like 100 damage on yourself. The battalion's backup is the biggest middle finger to DemoKnight because it cancels out the only type of damage he can do, and that is critical hits. Without them, the DemoKnights are pretty much screwed. Besides the fact that you're 50% resistant to critical hits, you're also 35% resistant to all types of damage, including melee. So, with the additional 30 health, that'll be 353 damage he has to deal, which will take around 5 swings or 4. And for soldier, you don't really have time to deal with them, so usually they just fly. I recommend using the direct hit against people that don't use the tide turner because they move in a straight line and it's easier to hit the direct hits. The pyro, honestly the only thing he can do is air blast the DemoKnight away, but he can also like do a flashy move with the flare gun and the extinguisher. I don't know, the piss launcher can work I guess, but also the caber. But I much more recommend doing CP traps since those are instant kills. Heavies are just packed to destroy Demonites. The huge health pool, the damage per second, they just nail Demonites down, man, with any shield. For Engineer, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you enjoy kicking puppies? Do you ever look at people and go, man, I wish everybody hated me right now?
Then fear not, the
Gunslinger
is for you.
Since the Gunslinger can abuse Demonite's #1 fear. Long range. Or, if you're the son of Satan, you could pair it up with the Wrangler and have double DPS and double sentry health at the cost of having to manually control your sentry gun. Which, depending on how good you are, downside doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, also the crits from the Frontier Justice can help a lot, so the medic isn't really built for combat in general, but you could Uber chain onto a Demonite if you're left with nothing else and you have to use your Uber to survive. Sniper, just go full pistol loadout, it works really well for me. Cleaner's Carbine can also work really well, since as soon as you enable crits, anyone within melee range will literally die instantly. For the Spy, I would say the Ambassador for close to medium range headshots, with Dead Drinker for an extra life.
And a knife.
Many thanks.
The Cloak Revolver can also work to do chip damage at longer ranges, and also regen your Dead Ringer faster. Now, I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. These are not the only counters, this is just the ones that I thought worked out the best. Pretty much every gun in the game used correctly can be used to counter Demonites. But I'm also gonna be showing you the best loadouts to countering Demonites on the screen right now, if you haven't noticed. Now, this is of course opinion based, you can also change the weapons around depending on what I said in the video. Now, I cannot say this enough. The best way to countering Demonite is just to be aware of your surroundings and always check your back, like you're spy checking. Act like there's an unusual overpowered spy just luring around the enemy team all the time. So, the only reason people thought Demonite was overpowered is because they didn't know how to counter it. So now that I'm putting this video out, please buff the Demonite back to its 255 health and 4 heads and whatever speed buff they had. Because right now the Demonite is literally unplayable. That extra 15 health can make the difference between getting 2 shot by a scout and getting 3 shot by scouts. And since free scouts is such a big problem, honestly, we need a scout counter, okay? We just need one. Yeah, the Demonite might seem overpowered when you're at the other end of the screen, and yeah, it can be frustrating to find a guest, but I don't think the Soul Shocker was overpowered. I don't think it's the most annoying weapon in the game by a long shot. And now, these days, the Demonite seems to be looked down upon as one of those negative memes in TC2, mostly among the people that are most affected by it, like scout mains who can't seem to comprehend that there would be a counter to the unbelievable mobility and freedom the class allows them. At the end of the day, aren't all classes overpowered if used well enough? That's why the Sniper got nerfed, right?